So on our cruise, Jerry and I were fortunate enough to be offered the opportunity to get a tour of the bridge on the MS Veendam through Holland, America.
Hello. Okay.
A little bit bigger than the Braveheart.
If you're afraid for big heights, don't look here.
What are we, about 100, 150 feet up here?
Yeah. 50. Yeah. Cool.
Better be able to walk on it, right?
First of all, in order to push the ship forward or stern, we use these two devices. Yeah. On the back of the ship, we have two propellers. With this one, you move the one on the port side, this one on the starboard side. It's quite easy. Then we also have some propellers, two forward and one aft, in order to make sure that the ship will move sideways. Thrusters. We have two bow thrusters and one stern thruster. Then we have our steering system. This is a backup system. Tillers, in order to move the rudders. And we have here a wheel. We have a PA system, so if you hear the captain, like you hear this morning.
Not likely.
Then in case of a blackout, in case all the engines will not have any power anymore, we still need to be able to communicate with downstairs with the ECR, engine control room. We use this device. You need to turn. It's a sound powered telephone, so you make your own power with it. Yeah. You can see it in the movie of the Titanic, for example. Then over here we have an echo sounder. You can see, for example, here the aft forward, the space between the both the ship and the bottom of the sea.
It's not a lot.
Well, for a dock it's now 6 meters. So
Wow, 6 meters.
6 meters. And then the ship is 7 meters, so that's 30 meters. That's quite a bit for a dock.
Okay.
Yeah, we've seen less.
What is less? Which port is less?
For example, Bali.
Okay.
It's less than a meter.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
And over here we have a Navtex receiver. So there are certain areas in the world, if I'm not mistaken 24, they're divided in a different area, and for those areas we can select in which area we are or which we want to receive. So for example, we will go to Europe in May, and in April we start selecting already Europe, because we want to know what's going on there. They can send messages to us, weather related, or for example if there is a ship adrift or persons missing, and then we can plot it in the chart. Yeah, we received quite a bit of messages.
Good.
How does that get transmitted?
Via channel. So we just received via land earth stations, and they send it to the ship. Yeah. Then over here another rate of turn repeater. Then we have the clock. So in case we need to change the clocks on the ship, and pressing one of the buttons, you will change all the clocks. Alright. Then we have two GPS systems. As you can see, they're nearly the same. And these are the devices which actually keep our position. In case they fail, we always have backups. In case they both fail, we still have another backup. So we're not lost. And then in case everything will fail, then we should be able to recognize the position by using the stars. So, yeah. Then over here we have a logbook. These days we don't put a logbook anymore handwriting, because, for example, my handwriting, nobody will be able to read it. So we use a nice computer for that. Then over here we have our Sps system, which is basically a fire system.
VHF radio?
Yes, this is a VHF radio. So you can communicate with the pilot, for example, or other ships. Mandatory channel, channel 16.
That's where most of the traffic is on channel 16?
Yeah, and if there is somebody in distress, for example.
Is that also the distress channel?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Then one of our radars. So basically you can see here all the other ships. You can plot them, calculate how soon and how close we will approach them. Over here we have the chart. We don't use paper charts anymore. Then we have here the conning screen. From here you can see a lot of information which we need during sailing, during port watches, always. You can see the wind, you can see the heading of the ship, of course over ground, the difference is very important in that. And over here, another wheel to steer the ship. Yeah, we don't have the big Titanic wheel anymore. This is our autopilot.
Oh, okay.
This thing over here. Yeah.
That little bitty thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we use normally.
Oh,
We only use the wheel during narrow passages or during docking and undocking the ship. Yeah, then over here, again, big settings. Choose either forward or up. You can see over here the engines, how many engines we have running. Currently we have only one engine running. We are equipped with 5 engines, diesel electric. Yeah, but in port we only need 1 engine. Then over here on this screen we can follow the engine room, basically what they're doing. You can see what they're doing with the ballast things, if they do what we asked. You can follow every single thing.
I see.
We have the anchor panel. You can drop the anchor from here if needed. You can see how many length. It's a little bit off. Still need to be calibrated. But we can also drop it from downstairs, which we normally do because it's more controlled.
How much does the anchor weigh?
That's
A
an
lot.
interesting question.
A lot.
A lot. Yeah.
and how long is the chain?
The chain is 13 lengths long, which is basically 300 meters approximately.
Just about 1,000 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. And we have 2 port-side starboard stalls.
Okay.
Yeah. Then over here we can rig out the stabilizers. So we have 2 stabilizers, which is basically a fin which will compensate the roll. We can sound the alarms in case we have fire or anything else man overboard. And then we can hear the announcement for that. Then over here we have some navigation lights. Yeah. And then last but not least, the GMDSS system. GMDSS is basically our communication system to the outside world. So we have MFHF, which is a system which is going through 200 nautical miles, and nautical miles are slightly different than land miles. So basically they can reach up to 500 kilometers. You can reach up to 30 miles approximately.
Sure.
And this one,
All over the world if you get navigation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
I'm just curious what band or frequency that this one's in though.
this one.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's different. They're scanning. For example,
Okay.
let's see. They're scanning all around.
Yeah. I'm sure.
And then over here, the system, this one is Immersat. Basically what that does is sending an email kind of to a satellite, from the satellite to where we designated to go.